Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Chaitanya
Krishna
Prabhu
Krishna Hare Ram
Yes,
Ram Ram
Jagaradhara
Krishna
Srivasadi
Krishna
Gaura
Krishna Krishna Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Shri Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya
Krishna
Prabhu
Krishna Krishna
Nityananda
Hare
Yes,
Ram
Jagaradhara
Ram
Srivasadi Gaura
Krishna 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 Hare Ram
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Yes, Jagaradhara Srivasadi
Hare Krishna, Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna everyone. So today is the Friday and it is 8th of December. It is Margasesha Masa, Keshava Masa, Krishna Paksham and Ekadasi Tithi. And also there is one more event also. So it is also the disappearance day of Shri Narahari Sarakara Thakura. So we shall read a few lines about the events. So one is the Utpanna Ekadashi. So there is a very glorious pastimes about the Utpanna Ekadashi in the ISKCON Disciple Talk. So I shall read a few lines. So this story is narrating by Sudha Goswami to the Saunakadi sages. So there is very long story. It may take around 25 to 30 minutes, but I would summarize in few lines. So here Sudha Goswami is narrating the conversation between Krishna and Arjuna. So about the Arjuna was asking to what is the Ekadasi, how this Ekadasi Vrata needs to be followed. Then Krishna was explaining that what devotee should chant this prayer containing the names of Mother Earth on the Ekadashi day when following the Vrata. O Aspakrante, O Radhakrante, O Vishnukrante, O Vasundhare, O Mruttike, O Mother Earth, kindly remove all the sins I have accumulated throughout my many past lives so that I may enter the sacred abode of the Supreme Lord. So likewise, that is one prayer. And also one has to, devotee should respectfully worship Lord Govinda first with the high first class food, flowers and so forth in home. He should offer the Lord a lamb, pure devotional consciousness. He should also avoid sleeping during the daytime and should completely abstain from sex, fasting from all food and water. He should joyfully sing the Lord's glories and play musical instruments for his pleasure throughout the night. After remaining awake all night in pure consciousness, the worshipper should give the charity to qualified brahmanas and offer his humble obeisances unto them, begging their forgiveness for his offenses. And one should not discriminate between the two Ekadashis. One is on the fortnight, in the dark fortnight, and another one is the light fortnight. So likewise, one has to observe this Ekadashi. And then further, Arjuna was asking, and as Krishna was glorifying so much of this Ekadasi, then Arjuna asked, why you are glorifying so much? Can you please tell me about this one? Then Krishna started speaking about the pastime of the Mura, the demon Mura. So who has conquered all the demigods, including Brahma, even the Lord Vishnu also. Even Vishnu also, he says that even he has defeated me. So Arjuna was wondered. So can you please describe more about it? So Krishna was saying, um, so all the demigods they went to Vishnu before and asked for Vishnu for help. Vishnu came in front of leading all the demigods, and then he started fighting. And then Vishnu he has killed many of the demons, hundreds of demons, but even whatever the weapons Vishnu was using on the Mura demon, they are just like a flowers to the Mura demon. But Lord has taken his hands and then started fighting with his bare hands. But likewise, he fought for so many thousands of celestial years. And finally, the Lord got fatigued and then he came to the cave in the Badrikashrama. and he entered into that cave, which is of 96 miles of diameter, and he was taking rest in there. So, and then when he was resting there, and a very beautiful young girl came out of the body, and then so she started fighting with the Mura demon. And then Muradiman was astonished to see that this young maiden girl is fighting like just like a thunderbolt. And then he rushed towards her. Then she has cut the head of the Muradiman. Then the Supreme Lord woke up and saw the dead demon before him, as well as the maiden bowing down to him with joined palms. His face expressing his astonishment, the Lord of the universe said, "Who has killed this vicious demon?" He easily defeated all the demigods, Gandharvas, and even Indra himself, doing with Indra's companions, along with Indra's companions. The Mura, and he defeated the Nagas, snakes, the rulers of the lower planets. He even defeated me, making me hide in this cave out of fear. Who is it that has so mercifully protected me after I ran from the battlefield and went to sleep in this cave? The maiden said, "It is I who have killed this demon after appearing from your transcendental body. Indeed, O Lord Hari, when he saw you sleeping, he wanted to kill you, understanding the intention of this thorn in the side of the three walls. I killed the evil rascal, and this freed all the demigods from fear. I am your great Mahashakti, your internal potency, who strikes fear into the hearts of all your enemies. I have killed this universally terrifying demon to protect the three worlds." And then Supreme Lord, he has asked, "Okay, so you have done very good job, and then you ask me any benediction from me." And then she says, "If you are pleased with me and wish me a good boon, then give me the power to deliver from the greatest sins that a person who fasts this on this day. I wish that half of the pious credit obtained by one who fasts will accrue one who eats only in the evening, abstaining from grains and beans, and that half of his pious credit will be earned by one who eats only at midday. May one who strictly observes." So there are further glories of this Ekadasi. So later on, Krishna is saying to the Ekadashi girl, "So because you have protected and you have appeared from my body on this day, on the 11th dark fortnight day, so you are called Ekadashi. All my devotees will observe the fast on this day." Likewise, he has given. And then, "If a person fasts on the Ekadasi, I will burn up all his sins and bestow upon him my transcendental abode." So there are four further days also has mentioned: Tritiya, Astami, Navami, Chaturdasi, and especially Ekadasi. These are the most dear to the Lord. So likewise, Krishna has glorified all these Ekadasi pastimes to Arjuna. So all this ends the narration of glories of Margasesha Krishna Ekadasi or Utpanna Ekadasi from the Bhavishya Uttara Purana. So even just by hearing all auspicious topics concerning the Lord from the mouth of another devotee will be elevated to the Lord's planet and reside there for 10 million kalpas. And one who hears one sentence about the glories of Ekadasi is freed from the reactions to such sins as killing a Brahmana. There is no doubt of this. For all eternity, there will be no better way of worshipping Lord Vishnu than observing a fast on Ekadasi. There are further glories. Just I have picked very random few points from this. Otherwise, it will take 30 minutes. Okay, that is from the Ekadasi perspective. So, and about the few lines about the Shri Narahari Sarkara. So, this is from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Shri Lochana Das Thakura was his dear disciple. In his Chaitanya Mangala, he introduces his guru in this way: "My Thakur, spiritual master, Shri Narhari Das Thakura, who is very influential among the medical caste. He is continuously absorbed in Krishna Prema, and in fact, his body knows nothing but Krishna. To his followers, he speaks about nothing other than love of Krishna. He was previously known in Vrindavana Leela as Madhumati and was a storehouse of sweetness, honey, and very dear to Radharani. Now he is now present in Kali Yuga with Sri Gaurasundara as Sri Narahari. He is the keeper of the storehouse of love of Radha and Krishna. This is very beautiful, and there is further stories also about the Narahari. I will share if possible in the group. That is from the Vaishnavans perspective. So we shall quickly enter into Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, Suta Goswami is narrating about the pastime of Parikshit. So Parikshit, he has gone to the hunting in the forest, and then he was stuck with hunger and thirst, in the extreme hunger and extreme thirst. And then he came to the Shemika Muni ashrama, where he has seen the Shemika rishis in the meditation. So Pratiruddha Indriya Prana Mano Buddhim Uparatam Sthana Trayat Param Praptam Brahmabhotam Avikriyam. He is completely in the Brahmabhota stage. Brahmabhotam Avikriyam, without affecting anything with the material things. So Pratiruddha Indriya Prana Mano Buddhim Uparatam. He has extracted everything, all the senses completely. He's in the meditation, Samadhi. Sthana Trayat Param Praptam. Trayat Param. This is Jagruti, Swapna, Shushuptishu. So he has transcended all the three stages. So now, today Sudha Goswami is further saying that, and also this Muni is wearing, his hair is scattered. His hair is scattered. And he is wearing the skin of a deer. And now, and also his throat and his tongue were dried because he's so stuck with thirsty. At that time, he asked for the water. So he asked for water. Asked the person who is in the samadhi. So it is very, very difficult situation. So no one can understand how could it would happen. So this is a particular scenario for a devotee. Likewise, Sutta Goswami is saying, we are in the first canto, chapter 18, verse number 27. Viprakirna jatachannam rauravena ajinena cham vishishattalu udakam tata bhutam ayatata. Viprakirna jatachannam. And Viprakirna, so it is scattered, Jatachannam, all his hair, they were compressed, covered with compressed long hair. Viprakirna Jatachannam, they are scattered. Rauravena Ajinena cha, and by the skin of the stag. So he has covered his body with the skin of a stag. Ajinena cha, by the skin. And Vishushya Tal Udakam, and his palate, his tongue was dried up, and he was Udakam Tata Abhotam Tata Bhotam Ayatata. He was asking for the water in that particular state. Ayachata, Udakam Ayachata. And what is the situation? The Muni was completely in the Samadhi. Vishittal Udakam Tata Bhota Mayatata. It is a very odd situation. So Viprakena Jatachanam Rauravena Ajinena Cha Visheshatal Udakam Tata Bhotam Ayachata. So translation for this verse is, the sage in meditation was covered by the skin of a stag, and long, compressed hair was scattered all over him. The king, whose palate was dry from thirst, asked him for water. And purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The king, being thirsty, asked the sage for water. That such a great devotee and king asked for water from a sage absorbed in trance was certainly providential. Otherwise, there was no chance of such a unique happening. Maharaja Parikshit was thus placed in an awkward position so that gradually Srimad Bhagavatam could be revealed. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So this is, we may see in our day-to-day life, we also see as a devotees, we would see there are unfair situations, either in the family or outside, everywhere. Because we know this is the truth to be done, but people do not follow. They do not understand. This is very awkward situation for the devotees also. Sometimes, what is the turning point for a normal person coming into the Krishna and taking up Krishna consciousness and continue the journey? So there is one awkward position in everyone's life. That is for the good only. So here, Sutu Goswami is saying, and Prabhupada is also mentioning, this is the awkward position, so that gradually Srimad Bhagavatam could be revealed. So this one, so initially we may, while we are continuing in our journey, later on, after few years of journey, we would see the reflections gradually. Oh, this is happened because of this. Later on, those reasons will be one after another will be revealed easily. So like here, Srimad Bhagavatam was revealed to Parikshit. This one will be complete reflection when a person crosses 50 years or 60 years of age, whenever the sense is going down, body is getting down, all the energy is going down, then the spiritual energy is taking upwards. It is in the high position. At that time, one understands. Until then, we have to continue our journey. So, likewise, Suta Goswami here saying, Viprakena Jatachanam Rauravena Ajinena Cha Visheshittalu Udakam Tata Bhota Mayachata. It is awkward position to Parikshit. He was struck with the hunger and thirst. His palate was dry. Okay, so that is from Srimad Bhagavatam. There are many instances, awkward positions for Arjuna also, when he was about to fight with his family and friends. It is very awkward position for him also. But he knew before that, Yudhishthira knew before that. And here, since the playing the dice game, at the time also Yudhishthira knows. It was awkward. Vidura came and asked Yudhishthira, please come and do this one. I know that this is going to bring so many havocs, different difficult situations for win between the family members. But I was told, Vidura said. And then when Vidura is saying to Yudhishthira, Yudhishthira said, oh my dear uncle, I also know that it would bring. Because you are saying, I will come and play. Let me see. The providence, we will leave it to the Lord. And then he took the situation and went and he played. It is not that Yudhishthira was blind to play the game, but he followed the code, the religious code, with respect to Vidura. Because unless Vidura, if anyone would have come who are lesser position than the Vidura, how can Yudhishthira could have accepted? So there are so many awkward positions so that one enters into different kinds of situations. Further consequences would happen. Okay, so that is from Srimad Bhagavatam. We shall quickly enter into Srila Prabhupada's letter. So today it is letter to Turia, November 13, 1969, London. Can I request any dear devotees to read this small letter?
Shall I read, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji, please.
My dear Dasa, please accept my blessings. It is very kind of you to send your letter dated November 5th, 1969, and I am so glad to learn that you are progressing in Krishna consciousness. The secret of success is in this line is to render service. With our present sense materially covered, it is very difficult to understand Krishna, his transcendental name, fame, form, pastime, etc. But if we begin rendering service unto Krishna, then being pleased with our service, he will reveal himself from within. So the more we shall try to serve Krishna, the more we will be nearer to him. All of you, there are good combinations. So work conjunctly in pushing on this movement. You will be happy that people in general will be happy, and Krishna will be also be very happy. Thereby bestow his best blessings upon you. I hope this will meet you in good health. Your ever Bulisha, Desi Bhaktivedanta Swami. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Prabhu.
Haribol. Thank you, Prabhuji. Any takeaway points, Prabhuji?
Yeah, I'll summarize in one line. My takeaway point from this is like the more practice and more service we do, we come closer to Krishna more. And service and is like Chetadarpanamarjanam. The more we do, the more our soul get cleaner from the senses and the material attraction, and more we clean, and we can reveal Krishna to our heart, and we go close to Krishna. Horrible Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. So also here, Prabhupada is also mentioning and a similar kind of thing. He spoke to the disciples on one day morning walk. So saying that, so instead of contemplating what will happen to this world, you have got a short duration of life, say 50, 60 years. You should chant Hare Krishna and go back to home, back to Godhead. Don't consider that what will happen to this world. Nature will take care of it. Don't puzzle your brain with these thoughts. You should utilize whatever time you have in your possession and go back to home, back to Godhead. You cannot check it. The best thing is that you mold your life going back to home, back to Godhead. Oil your own mission instead of thinking what will happen elsewhere. Those things will happen because people will go on with their rascal civilization. Natural consequences will be there. Better you take advantage of whatever time you have got, become fully Krishna consciousness, and go back to home. So here, this world is running under the supervision of the Lord. Nature will take care of it. Don't puzzle. So here, when Prabhupada is saying here, with present senses materially covered, it is very difficult to understand Krishna and his transcendental name, form, pastimes, etc. So, but if we begin rendering service unto Krishna, then being pleased with our service, he will reveal himself from within. So within this, whatever the time we have got left over in our lives, so we have to try to please Krishna. And then when more we shall try to serve Krishna, the more we will be nearer to him. So like these very beautiful points. Just I wanted to bring those things, those points. Any other points, dear devotees, wanted to make out? So this is Atasri Krishnamadi na bhavit grahyam indriyehi. So this is Sevan Mukehi Jihvadu Swayameva Spuratyadaha. When we render service with all our senses to the Lord, then Lord only will reveal Himself to us. So Prabhupada is making a statement: work conjointly in pushing this movement. You will be happy. The people in general will be happy, and Krishna will be very, very happy. Thereby bestow His best blessings upon you. Very beautiful points. Thank you, Prabhuji. That is from Srila Prabhupada's letter. And from the announcements point of view, so tomorrow morning we have got our regular session, and then Bhagavatam. Tomorrow afternoon Krishna Club. Tomorrow evening house program. This is Sangha house program at Devashish Prabhuji's home. And kindly respond to Devashish Prabhuji and Mampi Mataji for the preparations. And all this, the Kirtan, Mangalacharan prayers will be done by the host, the devotees within the home, whoever is attending there. And with Nishkinchana Das Prabhuji. And those are the updates from me. And dear devotees, if you have got any other further updates from your side, or you wanted to share anything on Krishna consciousness, kindly share. Hare Krishna. Okay, so if there are no further updates, then we shall conclude and continue with further japa. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव भक्तवृंद की जय. श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. Have a Krishna conscious day, everyone.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत